Today I am telling you how to smoke weed without coughing and some tips and tricks nobody discussed. So let's get started. How to smoke weed without coughing is important to know. Why? Coughing when weeding can get you higher. That will make you appear immature and an expert weed lover. Coughing when smoking weed in a group is usually considered bad etiquette. You might lose friends, and they might consider you are suffering from a disease, causing you to cough while smoking cannabis. Does coughing make you higher? Yes. Coughing increases the permeability of the lungs and makes them absorb THC much faster, almost suddenly, and so the person gets high even with starting bongs. So, if you don't want to appear immature and no voice when enjoying cannabis with your squad or at the bar, and lose friends, and don't want to get high either, here we have some easiest tips on how to hit a bong without coughing. Some easy tips how to smoke weed without coughing. Let's become a pro to smoking weed without coughing and increase your fan following and squad. Tips 1 is start with smaller hits and keep room for fresh air. Pro tokers explain how to smoke a joint is by starting with minor hits. These are to actually alert your lungs at first what they are going to hold in the next few minutes, and if you will have a large puff at the start, your lungs might not be ready to hold on to that much smoke, so you will catch instant coughing with wheezing. A smaller hit at the start means you are pumping a just needed quantity of smoke to your lungs, and hence the chances of choking into a canna cough diminish. Remember, having a faster weed session isn't important, It is not a race but a complete experience to enjoy with every puff. Tips 2 is take a deep inhale when smoking joints. When you don't inhale deeply, the smoke gets trapped in the throat and makes you cough. So another tip to smoke weed without coughing is to learn how to inhale without coughing, that is, inhaling deeply. Do you know most weed smokers who cough when puffing is just because the reason of not inhaling deeply, collecting smoke in the esophagus, and then coughing violently, which brings tears to the eyes? So, never let it happen and always take deep breaths, inhale even deeper when doing cannabis. Tips 3 is let the smoke cool down before reaching the lungs using a percolator. Hot smoke can be another reason for your choking while doing weed. Therefore, the tip of how to not cough when smoking weed is to cool down the smoke before it reaches your lungs. Special percolators are available for bonging that's added to the smoking pipe. It is to add a little bit of extra water to cool down the smoke before it reaches inside your mouth, throat, or lungs. Besides, the smoke becomes a little lighter and easy to inhale, and the chances of coughing while smoking weed diminishes.